Good evening. Happy Monday. If we could say stop. Ed is behind the camera making weird faces. But anyway, he's there, so y'all tell him hi. I am Julie with Creations by Julie. Let me give him something to do and make sure we're on Facebook. I go live every Monday and Thursdays at 6 o'clock. I just want to make sure that we're actually here. We are. Let me turn this down so we don't have to listen to myself. I see a few of you are already here. Thank you for joining us. Let me give Ed my phone so he can watch the comments. And he takes care of that and keeps up with the comments and lets me know if you have any questions. That way I don't have to stop what I'm doing and spend the time reading my iPad. But I am Julie, and thank you for joining me tonight. I want to start by, number one, telling y'all how much I appreciate you being here. When you jump on, let us know if you're new for sure and where you're from. And if you're not new, just comment away. And I love to give things away. And normally every month I do a mystery craft box and ship it out to whoever's name is drawn the first live of the month. Well, we drew last week and Carrie Marie won. Carrie, your box went out today, so I hope you enjoy it. This month I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be giving away an entire sunflower kit. And this is a kit that I ordered from Unique in the Creek, and I guess I called that down. But you're going to get it just the way I got it. In the kit comes 2 rows of yellow mesh, a roll of green, if you want to put leaves on your sunflower. She also gives you the center. She gives you the zip ties you need. She even gives you a little ladybug to go on the center. Some cute little clippers to cut your zip ties with, and a couple of, it looks like maybe like clothespins to hold petals or something like that. And then you get the board. So I'm giving away this entire kit. All you have to do is, during my live, comment with hashtag sunflower kit. We had about 20 of you do it on the live from Thursday night, and that was the first night. We will go all the way through February, and then the first live that I do in March, we'll draw a name from our blessing bag, and I will send this kit out to you.
And Travis said hello, and Miss Frankie says hello.
Hey Paula, hi Ann, thank you for being here. Ann, I don't remember seeing your name before. Let us know where you're watching from, and thank you for joining. All right, I told y'all last week, normally on Monday nights, I do Magnolia Monday. Well, we are going to use stencils from Magnolia Designs, but I told you that I had come across some paint that was food safe.
And Travis is Bruton, Alabama.
Hey, okay. Have you been on here before? Somebody else was from Bruton, weren't they?
Yeah.
My sister lives in, well, her address is
Appleton.
in Appleton, but her address is Castleberry. So we definitely know where Bruton is at. But anyway, I told you I would share where I got this paint from. It's not called paste, it's called ceramic paint. And I will tell you it's a little thinner than the Magnolia Design paste, chalk paste. But it does work, you just have to be careful in using it. But I put the link at the top of this video. It's a maker's studio.
It's food safe.
Yeah, it's food safe and it's permanent without having to like put it in the oven. 24 hours after you use it, it's permanent. We're gonna test that because we're gonna do a mug tonight, and just put Dad on it. And Thursday night, the first thing I'm gonna do is take a wet rag and try to wipe it off, and we're gonna see. I've made several things with this, but I think I either gave them away or they're on my Etsy shop, so I can't do one tonight. But that's what they advertise, and I have tested it before, but I'm going to show y'all. So I'm actually going to take something I make tonight, let it sit until Thursday, and then try to wipe it off. So we'll see. But if you want to check out their stuff, it's called A Maker's Studio. And I put the link, which is just amakerstudio.com. I was going to check while ago to see what they were out of, maybe in the colors. And it looks like you might have to register and sign up, but you get 15% off your first order or whatever. I will tell you this paint is not cheap, but this is one of the companies that I played around with before I went to Magnolia Design. You can become a creator and save on, they also sell stencils and ink and stuff. I do have quite a few of their stencils. You can save some money, I forgot how much it is, by becoming I don't know that they call it designer or creator. However, there is a quota, which Magnolia does not have, and that's one of the reasons I went with Magnolia. And I just like their paste better than the paint. But I think it's $150 a quarter.
She uses chocolate too.
Okay, it's a lot like Magnolia Design. I have a lot of Chalk Couture stuff too. I had thought about becoming a designer with them, but there's just so many rules, you know. But now they have great stuff, and they have some great stencils. Magnolia is very, in comparing them, as far as the quality of the stuff, they're very close. The thing that drew me to Magnolia, number one, they had a lot more of the inspirational transfers than the other company did. Number two, there's no quota. You sell it any way you want to. You can just buy the stuff and sell it at a flea market or, a craft show, whatever. I can put it on my Etsy store for sale. I can buy stencils, put together kits. They don't care. Just like tonight, I'm using another company and they don't care. Once you purchase it, it's yours. But the big thing was there's no quota. You save, I believe it's 35% once you become a creator, and your kit is only $69. And I will tell y'all, the kit just changed, and it has one of the really cute Easter, I believe it's the Easter mini stencils in it. But anyway, your kit's $69 plus shipping, and then you save 35% off of everything after that. And hobby, it's however you want to do it. You do pay the $10.99 a month for your website. Of course, that's just like a lot of the other companies. But with the website, I don't have to do anything except give people my website. And I also put that link in the top if you want to check out anything about Magnolia Design. Okay, but let's first, I've got this whole big bag here. Let's talk about the paint. They sell, it comes in tubes like this. This is an orange, well, hot and spicy it's called. But it's a Maker Studio, and if you want the food safe, you have to buy the ceramic paint. You don't want the ink, but you want ceramic paint, and it will tell you that it is permanent and that it is food safe. And I have quite a few colors. In fact, I ended up with the same of several colors. But I'm going to use, let me pull out a couple here. I'm going to use the Green with Envy, it's called. And then I have black, white, and a gold metallic. I'm going to use the, what did I say? Black. I'm trying to look at the plate. No, I want to use the red. Tally Ho is what it's called. We'll see. I'm probably going to use the black on the mug. But I have made cheese boards, cutting boards with this paint. I would not suggest putting it on any type of board like a meat cutter board. Yeah.
Nancy Alstrom wants to know where she can find your video making the purple and white leaf cross.
Okay, that's what we did Thursday, right? Okay, just scroll down my page a little bit, or you can go to YouTube. My videos are also on YouTube, and just do a search for Creations by Julie, and they should all come up. And I think the last one I put on there was the cross. But it's right here on this page, or scroll down. We did that one on Thursday, and it turned out gorgeous. Those colors are gorgeous, and it has sold. Okay, I did not have anything Like you would want to use a white plate from the Dollar Tree, a platter, one of the clear plates. But I found a couple of things that I have. I have this really cute plate I bought at Hobby Lobby. And I thought we could stencil across here something farmhouse. So I'm going to use, this is from the rolling pins from Magnolia Design, the farmhouse. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I could put Farm Sweet Farm, but I think all I'm going to do is use the farmhouse stencil. And I think I'm just going to do like right across his legs, her legs or whatever. I think, don't know if it's got the little thing, so that's a rooster, right?
Yeah, it's got a cone.
Oh, it's the cone. It's not the little flap. I don't know. It's chicken, you know? Okay, so you're
Colonel Sanders would be proud.
You're going to take your stencil, any type that you want to use, and with the sticky ones from Magnolia, you want to just fuzz it a little bit because I am putting it on glass, and I don't want to stretch my stencil when I pull it off. Although I've used this one a lot. It's not that. I mean, it's still sticky, but I don't think it's bad. So what I'm going to do is just like you were using the Magnolia paste, I'm going to kind of try to get this centered right here.
Maria Francisco says, hello to Lee, and Ann Travis says it looks like a rooster.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to put it on there. Now, I'm going to do the red. And I don't know if you're supposed to shake them or not. I don't think it says shake it. Okay. But now it says it's permanent on glass, ceramic, porcelain, pottery, etc. It can be brushed on or used with the stencils. And you put it on your favorite mug, plate, glass, or dish. Oh, I know what I was saying. I don't have one to show you, but I have done this particular stencil from Magnolia that says, give us this day our daily bread. And you can't see it because of this thing. Let me see if I can pull it up there. And you can tell I've used it a good bit. But I love this stencil from Magnolia. Give us this day our daily bread. And then it has the scripture, Matthew 6:11. And the wheat or whatever. I have put this on several cutting boards. And, you know, then if you use this food safe, then you can just lay bread or something on it. I would not put it on anything that, like you would chop meat on, that's got the juices or anything, because I don't know for sure about that. I just wouldn't do it myself. But I have used that stencil and used this paste to make it food safe, okay to put bread or cheese or something on. Okay, this is a little bit different because you could take it and squeeze it out onto something, but and let me show you what they give you. Let me put this back on. This is what they send you. Instead of a squeegee, they send you this little plastic thing. I didn't particularly like it. I would much rather use my squeegees from Magnolia. But you have to remember that this paint is a little thinner, so you don't want much at all. But I usually just take it and put just a little, bubbled. Put just a little bit on there. Let me lay it there. And then, just like you would if you were using the ink from Magnolia. It's thinner, but you just want to make sure you cover all the parts of the word. And I'm going to have to put, because it got up kind of high, let me put a little bit more. This will last you a long time, but it's about $14 for the tube. So it's not cheap, but it'll last a long time. I don't know how much is in it either.
It's like 4 or 5 ounces. It's gonna spill.
Well, yeah, I'll look in a minute when I put the lid back on it. Let's get this finished. So you could use any of the stencils. Okay. Let me put the lid on that. And you could squeeze it out into a little cup or paper plate. Okay, that looks pretty good. Like I said, you just have to be careful. Now you could, like I said, put anything else you want on it. But that looks pretty good.
He wrote farmhouse right on his
Yeah,
leg.
right across his
Legs.
Because I didn't want to try to get it up in the curves, and this was the plate that I had. So that's that one. Now I'll show you another plate that I have. Is this pretty lemon, and I thought that would be pretty using the green. So I have this Blessed stencil, but I think I might use one. This is from our Home Quads stencils at Magnolia, where it fits the little square. I think it's probably a 5x5. I think I'm going to use Bless Our Home on there. I think. Or I could just use the word blessed right across the middle. But I think I want to do this one. So I don't think it has a... I actually bought this plate at Home Goods for $5.99. I've had it a good while. I don't think it has an upper right way or not. But anyway, so I'm going to take this stencil and I'm going to fuzz it because I'm putting it on glass. And the green I'm going to use, they call it Green with Envy. But just go on that website and like I said, make sure you're getting the ceramic paint. They don't call it paste. But now they have quite a few stencils too, and I'll show you a couple of them that I really like. Okay, let me see if I can center this on my plate. I'm just going to, press it down to make sure there's no bubbles in where the white is on the stencil. Okay. It didn't say shake it, so... Ed, would you get me just a little bitty piece of aluminum foil? I think this time I'll actually squeeze it out on a little foil. I could put it on a paper plate, but... Because I may have to dip back into it a minute or a couple of times to get enough of the green. Yeah, that's probably more than I need, but I'll fold it. Thank you. Oops. So I'm just going to kind of squeeze a little bit out on this. You don't want to waste it, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up off of that. It's not, the whole texture is different. It is more like a paint. But the thing that's neat about it is, once you put it on there, you wait 24 hours. After 24 hours, it's permanent. You don't put it in the oven. You don't have to do anything. And like I said, they just did it probably a few months ago to make it food safe. I didn't want to have to get any more. I don't think I'm going to have to. And you could do it, you could do the stuff different colors. I'm just trying to make it simple. That's me, just simple. All right, make sure you don't have anything on your hands. And just like anything else, now see, this is really sticking to this plate. But I'm going to pull it from the edge so I don't stretch and ruin my stencil. And see how it curled? I should have, you don't want it to get back on itself. I should have fuzzed it a little more. Did I even fuzz that stencil?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
I should have fuzzed it a little bit more because that being a flat surface really stuck to that plate. But I think it's fine. I think I'll be able to just rinse it and wash it.
You get through washing it, show us the plate.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that turned out really cute, and I love that color. Okay, so there would be the plate. Isn't that pretty? So you could use a plain plate, or you can use plates like this. And what's so neat about it, if you could do a plate like this and then put those little lemon squares in it and something, it's nice to have something that's food safe. Okay, now we're going to use a mug, and let me show you some of the stencils, because one of the stencils we're going to use is actually from a maker studio. This is the mug that I just used a couple of weeks ago with the Valentine stuff, and I forgot what I put on it. Was it Blessed or something in the permanent ink for Magnolia? Remember I told you had to put it in the oven, a cool oven, put your product in there and let it get up to about 300 and then turn it off. Yeah.
And Travis says, send me a link for the Daily Bread if it's still available, please.
Okay, I will. I will check on that. You can use my link at the top, and just once you get into Magnolia Design, just search. You probably could put the scripture, Matthew 6:11, or Daily Bread. But I will look and make sure it's still available, and then tag you and send you the thing. But anyway, I didn't heat set this. So today, this was probably at least a week ago, if not 2 weeks ago. Today, I just took a wet rag and it came right off, and it was ink. So it is not permanent as far as the Magnolia ink is not permanent unless you heat seal it. So anyway, this is the same cup. So we're gonna use...
But it is permanent if it's heat sealed.
Oh yeah, it is permanent if you put it in the oven, or fabric if you heat set it with an iron. But if you don't put it in the oven, it's not. Okay, I'm going to use this little heart that I got off of, I think, I just pulled out a couple of these. This was the stencil. These stencils with the dark background are a maker studio. And they have some cute ones. But I'm going to use the heart on one side. And then I have this one. Let me put that back in there. I have this one that I'm going to cut out the dad. This was a musical note. And this one is just called, well, there's 2 stencils in there, they said. Oh, Real Heroes Teach. I used that for some teachers' things. And then all the different sports things. I made mugs for a group that I'm in. I made everybody a mug with their initials, and I used the little musical thing from here. So I'm going to cut out the dad. And use it on this mug. And then I will, Thursday, first thing, I'll get this mug out and try to wash it off. When you put it on mugs and stuff, by it being food safe, you don't worry about where you put it, because it won't hurt for them to put their lips on it. Let me get these out of my way. Let me write on the, just like any of my stencils, I write on the back what it was so that I can put it back on the right piece. Now, I will show you this. This was the last one I ordered from them because I saw it and I just loved it. And it says, Rooted in Christ. And it says, she is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. Proverbs 3:18. I saw someone use this and put it on a clay pot. And didn't use all this. They just did this bottom part. And it was so cute. But I'm going to use this on something. I'm just not sure what yet. But I really liked it. Okay. So we are going to, let's do black. Because that'll show up pretty good.
And Travis says I would love to have that one.
The Rooted in Christ?
I'm assuming, yes.
If that's the one, yes. That is a Maker Studio stencil. And I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not a creator. I don't, I don't get anything from them. I may give some of this away because I have 2 of the You're the Water to My Ocean, I think is the one I have two of. No, maybe not. I have two of the Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. It's kind of a teal. I have two of the Green with Envy. I have two whites, two blacks, and then I have a dark chocolate, but I'm going to use black. Just make sure your lids are on good. So I did try a lot of their stuff. I just didn't want anything to where I would have to sell so much, a quarter, to keep my discount. So I didn't go with them, which is why I love Magnolia. Okay, and you know if you don't have the fuzzing cloth, you can just use your clothes. Now this one is not as sticky as the Magnolia. See how it's not sticking to my clothes? So I don't think I'll have a problem with it. Okay, I'm going to put it right there. Let's see. It might help if I at least got it straight, just in case it won't wipe off next week. Okay. I wadded up it. That's okay. All right, let me wash one of my squeegees here. And like I said, I like the squeegees better than the thing that Maker Studio sent me. Okay, so I'm just gonna squeeze a little of this black out onto the squeegee, which it doesn't want to let go. I don't know if you can tell, it's very smooth. It's a very smooth paint. And I don't push really hard, which that's one thing about the plastic thing. I felt like I was pushing too hard. All right, there's that. And let me do the other side of heart right quick. This heart before. Now I'm wondering, that's got a Maker Studio on it. I guess that would come through on here too if I run my ink over that, but I'll try not to. So I just put the heart on there and just pushed. I don't want to lay it down. I went off the stencil a little bit. We'll see if I can just wipe it right quick when I get done. Like I said, it takes 24 hours. They say stencil it, leave it for 24 hours, and then it's permanent. Okay, there's the heart. You can see where I got a little black right around it. Let me see if I can just, oh yeah, clean up my mess here without wiping away any of my heart. So you can clean up your mistakes if you do it right after you put it on there. And that's a speck on the cup. So there's the dad, there's the heart. But it's very quick, very easy. But I will set these aside. Thursday I will get this one out and try to wash these off and see what happens. I tested it a long time ago, so I'm sure it will be fine. But that's really all I have for you tonight. I just wanted to give you the name of this company and show you what you could do and show you some of their stencils. I still prefer Magnolia simply because, you know, I get a discount when I order those. But there's the plate.
And they have a lot of religious.
Yeah, they have a lot of religious and inspirational stencils. So, and they're coming out with even more, y'all. I don't know if you saw my post last week, the new designs that are coming out for spring. You know, we have the Amazing Grace that has the words. They're doing the Old Rugged Cross. They have one that's the words for the Old Rugged Cross and a real pretty cross, and I can't wait for that one to come out.
Judy Crafton says, can you send me some info on Magnolia?
Yes, ma'am. If you'll PM me, or just go to that link I put at the top of this video, creationsbyjulie.magnoliadesignscompany.com. That link will take you and it'll tell you all about whether you want to become a creator. You can search categories, new items, and look at the catalog. It's a catalog online. But PM me with any questions you have, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, so we did those 3 things, and we're gonna test them. I don't want to mess up my plates, so I probably will not try to wash them off in case it just smears. But Thursday we will see what happens with this. And of course we know if it won't wash off, we know these won't either. So anyway, y'all don't forget #sunflowerkit, and it gets your name into our blessing bags for this. And it's a large board, y'all. It's the large board and then everything you need to make the sunflower kit. And I will even send you a link where Lori does the video on how to make it. She tells you step by step. But anyway, thanks for being with us tonight. We're a little quick, but I didn't have a whole lot of glass to show you about this paint. But the link is up there, amakerstudio.com. And you can check out what they have. So I appreciate y'all being here. I'm not sure what we're going to do Thursday night. I think we may do something with napkins. I'm not sure. I've been playing around with a couple of things. I made this really cute bunny. He's kind of big. Ed, you want to go get him? And if anybody's interested, I actually watched, I'm a member of Cat's Creations. No, he's there behind you. Oh, I wasn't talking about the one I painted. He's going to bring the one I painted, too. But I can't show you how to do it. Here's the one I painted. You see how he ended up? It was from Stencil It Up. If you want wood cutouts and paint. This is the one that I just finished with just wire frames. And if y'all are interested, I can show you how to do this one. I think I'm going to do another one in white, and so I'll do it on live. But he turned out really cute, but it came from Cat's Creations. She actually came up with this design herself and then showed us how to do it. And I texted her and asked her to make sure it was okay for me to show y'all how to do it on one of my lives. But it won't be Thursday. I don't have all the white that I need for that. So anyway, I've been playing, but I think we may do something with some napkins. I have some beautiful Easter and spring napkins, and I'm going to show you how to do some things with that. So that may be what Thursday is, but I will let you know later. But catch me Thursday at 6 o'clock. Y'all have a great week, and it's warming up here in Texas, thank goodness. Hopefully we won't have any more freezing weather for a while, but thank you again for being here, and I'll talk to y'all Thursday. Bye.